up in his lifeline. She said, don't be stressing in the limelight. But yeah, I'm in the land of the free and the home of the free.
Presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got one more coming up. Stay tuned. And on this Thursday evening to you, 2K Sports presents the NBA. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Miami Heat. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony. And DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, since Devin Booker's been in the pros, he's been able to show his ability to create. He said in Kentucky, all I shot was catch and shoot threes. I was fitting in with my team, playing off of others. But my dad always taught me the fundamentals. I don't want to rely on one thing. Being good at everything.
He's doing it all, DA. Thanks. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Miami, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know.
And when you look at Miami, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But we look at them right now, and here they are.
Yeah, they weren't really on anyone's radar before the season began, but they're definitely there now.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. And it's Dragic into the ones. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. Then at the backcourt, Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. And it's Oubre at the 3. Adjusting to the NBA game for this latest class of rookies, Doris. Always growing pains, a feeling out process. It's always interesting to watch that being put together.
There are, Kevin. There always seem to be a couple of welcome to the NBA moments as a rookie. Certainly, you might take your lumps here and there, but this is a talented young group. Can't wait to see what they do.
Again, outside Dragic fires the 3, and again, Miami with the triple.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. I like seeing you get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it. Well, if it's possible for a number 1 overall pick to go under the radar, then I think that's what you'd say about DeAndre Ayton last year. Doncic stole the headlines, certainly, but DeAndre Ayton had a big-time start to his career.
And he can't hit the second. And the numbers that Ayton put up as a rookie, very impressive.
Well, DeAndre Ayton said the lack of attention didn't bother him at all. This guy showed he can be a focal point on both ends, and he's only going to get better with more repetition.
Oh, great ball movement there.
On the wing, Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you love guys who are efficient, reliable free throw shooters. Devin Booker is not the guy who
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And guys, the stellar development of Devin Booker continued last season. Still a firecracker on offense and took strides to improve his shot selection and, equally as important, his decision making.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field. Dragic comes with the double team. Oubre passes to Ayton. And Butler sends it back.
Terrific anticipation. Butler reads that play, sends it back.
Here's Oubre. Back to Rubio. Moves it up once again. And Greg, with Booker and his progress, you really see it in his playmaking.
And that's what the Suns want from him long term. They see him growing into the same vein as a player like James Harden. Someone who can carry the load offensively and still make others better.
Launches it. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Shots good by Waiters.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Dragic against Booker. Ayton in the corner. Now Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Shorty jumps out. And a miss there on the triple.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
To the left wing. Wide open. And it's Miami with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Will it go? And slammed tight by Short.
Well, Ricky Rubio has defined point guard vision. He can see the floor so beautifully.
Great for the Phoenix Suns. The franchise high 9-year playoff drought. There is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Lahid also changing it up. Johnson is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Winslow comes in for Waiters. And it's Allison in for Goran Dragic. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan is solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Jerome. Here's Haynes. That one a tad outside to the right, but drops in for him.
There's not much you can do. When he gets the ball that close to the bucket, it's lights out.
And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Suns on defense. It's a 10-point game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, when you look at the top 3 defenders in the game today, how far does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
And he knocks down the first one. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
114 after the opening quarter. Here's Haynes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Johnson. We'll talk about bangers in the NBA, Doris, the Australian. Aaron Baines, rugged as they come.
Kevin is the very definition of an energy guy. This man is a great defender. You get blindsided by one of his picks, you are going to feel it the next day. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
That's a 2 from Butler. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Butler's got 12.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Johnson outside. The pass to Jerome. Now here's Kaminsky. Stolen by Winslow. In transition, here comes Miami. And the dunk by Winslow.
And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there. Just leaves him behind.
Oh, you love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
Good look when the Suns miss again. The Heat leading by 14. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Shots good from Butler.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here, the step back. Jerome, no good. Butler on the win. He had 22 points in the win against Denver.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Miami Heat. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's giving them all the offense they need right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. The facility is so important in today's NBA that worked just fine for combo guard Tyler Johnson.
I don't really limit myself to one position. I feel like I can guard both positions. Being able to do that, I feel like I'll have the capability to fill in when needed.
And with all the switching we see teams Greg employing right now, that defensive versatility is highly prized, highly valued.
And Johnston, an excellent athlete. He's got the tools to impact the game both offensively and defensively.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Bridges out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Tyler Johnson. And it's Jerome in at the point. This is out there for Phoenix. Count the basket. Inslow's got his second bucket of the night.
Now, this is why Butler has become a real threat on the offensive end. Yes, he's a great scorer, but he is equally capable and adept at finding the open guy.
Bridges shot good. If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now, because we go back in history, and the names are who would you run your offense through with that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. And this is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use, you're right. Another three for Phoenix.
After hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Outside Butler. That's the free fly. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 3 assists now in this one. Phoenix calls timeout. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, Greg. If you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end. And clearly, they were not.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Then for the Heat, Kelly Olynyk checked in for Johnson. Waiters comes in for Buck. And it's Kronich in for Darren Collison.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better look to start this basketball game.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Oubre. Oh, no good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
No good from Dragic.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Here's Booker. And the Knicks get off the bench. Booker's got 5.
Already you see it. Booker adding the strength to take contact and win out.
Last season, we saw Kelly Oubre get traded to the Suns. It was a surprise success for both him and the team.
Oubre came in and gave the Suns that defensive spark they so desperately needed. The long arms, he can get in the passing lanes, and he plays with tremendous energy. and they love it.
Dragic looking for an opening, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Dragic has got his second bucket. Suns trail by 20. Rubio to pass to Šarić to the inside. Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
At his size, Dario Šarić can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
There's Winslow. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Oubre, good.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Just his first attempt. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Adebayo's got his first basket.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And slam dunk by Šarić.
Wow, Dario Šarić gets himself perfectly positioned, and that's an easy dunk.
Here's Adebayo. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Oubre, no one around him. They get it back. Takes it out to Booker. Rubio left side. Suns keep it alive. It's it loose. Olynyk with the steal. Raiders outside. There's Winslow. And again, Miami with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Booker with it. 17 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
And the dunk by Winslow.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
On the wing, Booker. Lots of room. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Passes it to Winslow. Shoots. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Winslow's got 9 points now in the quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
He gets it in there.
Well, you have to respect how fast Kelly Oubre gets his shot off in catch-and-shoot situations.
And it goes out of bounds and off Dragic.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And Phoenix has possession. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. And so it's Miami with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Ricky. Bench has always been an issue here. When they produce like they did in the first half, how does that help you?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench, and then a lot of work from the staff, from the everybody of the team, like doing extra work and winning games.
Trying to change the culture around here. Thanks, Ricky. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, it was the Jimmy Butler highlight reel. Some spectacular plays, made tough shots, superstar production from him at the first half.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, the bottom line is they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splakakataya, and that strategy backfired. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he's just been raining down from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Playing out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. As Dragic into the one. And there's another one for the Heat. Suns trail by 21.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here we go. It's Butler. Chalk up two there. Butler's got 21 in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Brent, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly as 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Booker dishes to Sharks. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And it's 8 points for Dario Sharks.
They're doing work. Here's the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
That's a 2 from Butler. And another basket for Miami.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Rubio outside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And it was made clear early on to Ricky Rubio that the Jazz were moving on from him. But Rubio quickly finds a home in Phoenix. 3-year deal for Rubio, who is a good fit with the Suns. Having a real point guard on the team like Rubio should be a huge boost.
Aaron Baines, who's checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Ricky Rubio. Then for the Heat, Johnson is checked in for Olynyk. And it's Collison in for Goran Dragic. And the Suns making a change here. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Jerome. Three-pointer. Up again. Ayton. It's good on the putback.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint down.
And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Collison. And now it's 27 points for Jimmy Butler. Suns trail by 20. Jerome passes to Baines. Good work there as it goes.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Butler. And it's Miami with another.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Booker left side. The shot from the low post is good. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half. And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who would agree with him.
They have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
And Bam Adebayo, he just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
He's right here at Adebayo. Of course, you and I enjoy discussing pure sport, great shooters, but guys that can score in a myriad of ways. Give us a couple of names that we don't always hear about that really impressed you.
Well, one young man who I think has got an offensive game that has really continued to grow and is quite beautiful already is Zach LaVine. But probably the best example, Kev, would have to be the multi-time winner of the Six-Man Award, and that's Sweet Lou Williams. This guy can score against any defense. He's a great in pick and roll. He has become a better playmaker. So Lou Williams is a problem to guard.
As people will say, he is a professional scorer.
That's perfect, yes.
Here's Waiters. Rebound by the Suns. Ways to get back into it, but they got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the lead. They need to avoid that.
Well, there are very few scorers in the NBA who are as explosive as Devin Booker. Boy, when this guy finds his rhythm, he can take over a game from just about any part of the floor, and there's nothing the defense can do about it.
First free throw is good. Doris, I still think back to that game where Booker put up 70 points. I mean, wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, when Devin Booker starts to cook, he can get as hot as any player in the league. The one thing you want from Devin is consistency on both ends of the floor from game to game. That's how you go from good to great.
Suns trail by 11. To the middle. Now down.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
Johnson on top. Let's go. Good. The assist goes to Collison. Collison's got his 6th assist on the night. Phoenix has gotten going here in the second half from outside. Nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. On the wing, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're going to get a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Collison keeps the Leonard. Butler in the corner. Back to Leonard. Big shot on the way. Got it wrong on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Nice pass. Right into the rack. Perfectly for the layup. Johnson's got 8 points here in this quarter. Heat leading by 6. That's a 2 from Butler. Rebound by the Suns. Baines has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. Got a rebound by Johnson. Well, he has gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Here's Butler. Misses from short range.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Winslow. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Butler with the steal. Oh, here comes Johnson. Oh!
Well, that's quick hands and a quick mind by Jimmy Butler. Creates the turnover, gets right out in transition.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Trains it from beyond the arc. Bridges standing up. 7 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Butler. For Bridges. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Heat lead by 5. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why, Greg, great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Bridges. Mario Saric is out there with Kaminsky. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Oubre and the small forward. She's out there for Phoenix. Down low is Kaminsky. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. A nice shot by Collison. And the Heat lead by 7.
Well, we all know that Darren Collins can shoot the basketball, but he's so adept at getting inside and taking advantage.
Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. It's stolen by Dragic. A try by Collison, backed in off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Miami lead.
Don't sleep on the quick first step of Darren Collison. My goodness, how explosive on the drive.
Judge has the open look. On target with his 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
He was all alone on that one. 14 points for Justice Winslow.
It is such a treat to have a point guard like Collison. He is so effective orchestrating this offense.
Phoenix no good that time either. The Heat leading by 12. It is good.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Oubre dishes to Kaminsky to stop the run. That shot off, and the Heat going the other way. On the wing, Winslow. Covered by Oubre. Winslow's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Inside, charge, and slam dunk by Shaw.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
That's the Bridges. Here's Oubre, and he drops him away off the glass.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
That's the Winslow. Back to Dragic. So Rubio, and there's Darren Collison on the assist for Dragic. Collison's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Rubio, the pass to Bridges. Rubio against Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. They get it again. And with that, the Heat lead has stepped down now to just 10 on the basket from Charlotte.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard said.
Now it's out called by Miami.
And team strategies closely guarded. Of the game, the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Ayton, he's checked in for Kaminsky. And it's Booker in for Mikal Bridges. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Adebayo against Booker. In the corner, it's Oubre. Miami grabs the miss. Dragic with it, outguarded by Booker. A nice shot by Winslow.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of his offense.
And I think they count on him for that, Greg. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it there.
And so it looks like the Suns are a team possession. .53 left to play here in the 4th. Pocket 6. Oubre on the wing.
He doesn't give an inch to Love it.
Here's Collison. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Suns trail 9-14. Rubio finds Oubre. Charge. And it's denied. But he gets it back. Booker outside. And the Suns miss again. The Heat have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Doubled by Oubre. Deep two from Collison. Charge grabs the board. Phoenix has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter.
And there's no doubt about this. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Miami.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Butler.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Booker up top. He's guarded by Adebayo.
There are few people in the league that are more scary when they start to find their rhythm than Devin Booker, and he's cooking right now.
There's Winslow, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And the Heat lead by 12.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Near the three-point line, it's Olynyk. Misses the chippy right there.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Goran. Congrats on the win. When you're flowing like that, how are you trying to get the ball to your teammates?
I mean, I know some games I have to involve my players to get them open shots. So I just think, okay, I'm going to try to give that rhythm to my team. And, in the end, we won that game.
Yeah, the ball was really moving tonight, and you were the main reason why quarterbacking them to a victory. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Allen, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.